break.
Okay, so farming is pretty easy. Basically, it's under farming. First thing you do is you build the farmhouse, which I've already done. It's right in front of me. Once you have a farmhouse, you can start plopping these things down, gardens. And 10 wood. No, pick's not gonna get it. Back to our steel axe. Alright. Figures. There's a bug for me right now. If I Alt-Tab out of the game, I am sprinting all the time. It's kind of annoying. I typically have to restart. That's why it's hard for me to Alt-Tab out to pause a movie or something that I'm doing while I'm playing. But I get over it. Alright, so there's our garden. And take a look here. At that point I can then add things in there, and I showed you in the earlier video they grow over time. And then the last piece you'll want for your wheat is you'll want that windmill. And I told you I usually place quite a few so I can process a lot of flour for bread. We're short a couple logs here. They are adding, so they got stumps coming out automatically. They're going to soon be adding planting of trees, or tree regrowing. I'm not sure how the Kaifi's planning on doing that. That'll be nice. So you'll be able to get these stumps out of the way in areas you don't want trees, clearing them out for your additional buildings. So yeah, I know I'm sprinting. I'm not holding the shift key down, it's just doing it. Okay, so there we go. We have another windmill. We're all set there. I think. Let me think if I've covered anything else not enough in detail, and I'll be right back. Okay, so shopkeeping, that's another thing. When you do open your own shop, if you're not going to let an NPC run it, there's various different shop types. This is the most basic. To access the inventory, it's in the back door where the for sale sign is. And it's these little chests over here. You basically just drop into here what you want to sell. You don't just sell it to the store, obviously. It's your own shop. And then it'll appear down there in the bottom of the list. So, let me think. Off the top of my head, I don't think of anything else I haven't covered. If you guys can think of anything, feel free to post comments. I'll be happy to show you. I take a lot for granted because I've been playing for so long and testing that I really can't remember everything I take for granted. But I'm going to go ahead and end that here. This is just a part B to one of the series. I'll look and see which one it fit best for this tutorial. I should have part 5 done tomorrow when they fix the population. So looking forward to that. And get some people in here and show you how the armies work and formations. I think it's going to be a really cool video. So until tomorrow, I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, I just realized I didn't do a whole lot on some of the crafting and some of the questing. So III.B, I talked to them today. They are patching the population. They're addressing the coastal areas. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get more population. Um, so I'm going to cover some extra stuff that I feel like I uh, just didn't get enough detail on. So right now we're going to do arrow crafting and bow crafting. Right now the short bow, sorry, the wooden bow is the most powerful. It's a 20, plus the higher your archery skill, the more ranged bonus damages you get. This is in the back of the bigger blacksmith. You can make your leather, each leathers, depending on what type of skin, and that comes from your skinning perks. As you level those up, you'll get higher and higher rewards, trophies like antlers, things like that. But leather as well, and you can create your leather set and your saddle here. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a wooden bow. We need planks. So I've got some lumber in my inventory. We're going to go ahead and we're going to turn all that into planks. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make one of these bows. So we have our bow, and then the rest of these we're just going to turn into wooden arrows. We can make 50 of them. So we're going to go ahead and shoot those out. And it's probably going to... And you do notice that there's a huge amount of experience for making arrows. I just got 10,000 experience for that. And it's going to be nighttime, so let's go ahead and hop into bed. Let's check our inventory, and we do have 50 arrows, so when we wake up, we're going to do a demonstration on bows. So let's go ahead and sleep off a day. Somehow I think we didn't get much sleep, but okay. Alright. So we're going to hop on the horse here. Now, my archery skills on horseback are pretty pathetic, to say the least. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna go find us a deer. Now, I can't remember if I put any additional. There we go. Whoa, 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 deer! Don't run. Maybe just sort of aim, man. On him here. I think I'm just missing him like crazy, but there we go. Oh. Sure where he's going. Watching me hunt. Pretty sad at it. Oh. It's pretty easy if you get behind them and you just match their speed. Oh, this always happens to me. I lose the deer. I like hunting bears because I've got a nice tactic for those. You just basically back up, take a shot as you're running backwards. There we go. If we don't get too close, you can just sit there and pump arrows into him. You can actually see him sticking out of him. One more ought to do it. Oh. There we go. And that's one dead deer. And as you can see, now that we have the perk, we've got the antlers, 2 meat, and a pelt. So let's go back. I'll show you what I was talking about. Oh, wrong direction. It'll be pretty cool when we have hunters actually killing animals and skinning them, bringing them into the shops as well. Let's hop off. Let's go over to our smith. Yep. So we have 1 skin. We're looking for the stag. There you go. And now, you notice we have 3 leather. Here's some meat. Next thing I want to show you is cooking meat. Basically, it's just finding any table, even in someone else's house, cooking. That was a stag. So we've got now 2 cooked meat. Voila. 3 leather. And leather is used for armor, all sorts of different items. Saddle, definitely. Tell you what, I don't want to drain his income. That's an NPC shop. I've got my own shop over here, which I seeded. And the leather. We'll keep the meat. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is making stone bricks. I didn't have the skill level in the perks to do this earlier in the tutorial, so no better time than the present, eh? Okay. And then process these stone, you need this building under manufacturers. You need this right there. That's the stone worker's place. And I happen to have one that I built over here. Go ahead and process that stone into treated stone. And this you'll need in certain buildings. Here's the finished product. Certain buildings and towers. So that's it for stone making. Next thing we're going to do is I think we're going to do a little bit on gardening. Oh, one quick thing. So when you're storing in your house, I did sleep. If you see time pass, it's just because I'm moving things around. You can store things in your house. Usually they typically look like this. Sometimes they're on the outside as an extension to the house. over here called a cellar. Just depends on the structure. So let me run over here.
Break.